What is up, everybody? It's another Professor's Corner from the car. You know, a lot of times it's hard to know what to work on, right? Like, you think you want to do this move or that move or this move, and then you go to class and your instructor has you working on something maybe completely different or off the wall from that. Guys, my name is Bill Jones. I'm the head instructor of Top Level Martial Arts in beautiful downtown Cuyahoga Falls. I am a black belt under Master Pedro Sauer, and you're watching Professor's Corner, so thanks for doing that. If you have any questions, you have any comments, do me a favor, put them below. I love to answer the questions in the comments from my perspective. I always find getting different people's perspective is an amazing thing, and over the weekend, actually almost all of last week, I was at an event called BJJretreats.com. If you didn't see my previous video about that, I highly recommend you check it out. It was in Daytona Beach. It's led by Jeff Big Frog Curran, who is a UFC coach, former MMA competitor, former Jiu-Jitsu competitor. He's just been at the highest levels of everything. You look him up on SureDog and all that stuff, you'll see. But anyway, I was talking to a few people, being around people like Master Sauer and Jeff and some of these other guys I get to be around, it gives me the privilege of access, meaning that I get to talk to people that are at the highest levels quite often, and it's very fortunate. I want all those people to know how precious I find that. But I was listening to a guy, and he was talking about an experience he had with Rickson Gracie. And if you don't know, Rickson and Pedro, they're like this. They are best buds. Pedro's trained with him forever. Probably spent more time on the mat with him than any other human being that you can imagine. And the interesting thing was this guy that was talking, and I'm not going to use names because I didn't go like, hey, can I use that story? I didn't, so I'm just not going to use any names. But he was talking about a time that he visited Rickson to train. And he drove out there. He decided he was going to spend like a week or two with Rickson. And he gets out to Rickson's place, and he's got all these questions, and they're training. They'd wake up in the morning and train. They'd get some breakfast, and then go train again in the afternoon, and just do all this stuff. And he's like, I kept asking Rickson questions, and finally Rickson looked at me and said, hey, your questions, they don't matter. They don't matter. And he's like, okay. He goes, just train. You need to train what I'm showing you to train. It's like, okay. And he kind of, at first took a little bit of offense to it, but he's known Rickson forever, so he didn't say anything. And later he's like, okay, Rickson, I spent all this money, I'm going to get you paid. And Rickson's like, I don't want your money. And he's like, well, come on, man, your time is valuable. He goes, I know it's valuable. That's why when you're here and I'm training with you, you're going to work what I want you to work. And that was the lesson. Holy crap, what a lesson, For some of you who are newer or aren't as experienced or haven't reached that kind of level in anything, let me try my best to break that down for you. And it is that sometimes you don't even know what you need to get to the next level. I also help people in business, and I can tell you that I see that all the time there. They'll go join a mastermind group, and they'll have this question. The people are like, before you can even work on that, you need to work on this. And the guys just won't listen. And it was just a mind-blowing thought that holy cow, of course that concept applies here. It applies to everything. Once you understand the way broadly, you can apply it narrowly. You can do all these things. And it was a very powerful talk to me. Because sometimes, you walk in and you're like, man, I need to work on this, and I need to work on that, and I need to work on this. And the instructors aren't doing what you think you need to work on, and you feel like you're wasting time or whatever. And all I can say is a lot of you need to just trust your instructor. And some of you do automatically because you don't know anything else. I think this applies more to the people in the middle, the people at purple, brown, black belt, low-level black belt like me. It applies to us very, very strongly. because sometimes you think you know what you need, but you don't. And that's important. So that's what this is about today. Guys, if you got something out of this, or if this hits you or strikes a chord somehow, let me know in the comments below. Of course, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. It is very helpful. And as always, thank you for watching. This is Professor's Corner. Have a great day.